What's up, guys? I'm Dr. Chris Park. Look, today I want to tell you why I am doing all these crazy pull-ups that I've been posting lately. Well, here's the deal. So, not too long ago, I posted an article on my website trying to encourage people to, instead of just like setting up the same old New Year's resolutions every year, because most folks' New Year's resolutions are all the same, set up some type of challenge for yourself. A challenge that will likely, if you complete it, get you closer to whatever that goal was. So if the goal is to lose 10 pounds of fat, or if the goal is to save money or read more books or whatever, just set up a challenge that will almost force you to get closer to that goal. And I listed several challenges that people could do if they wanted to, and I decided that I would pick one myself and try, and I decided I would do the pull-up challenge, which is just something I came up with. And so it's like basically day one, you do one pull-up, day two, you do two pull-ups, and you do a pull-up for every day of the month. So by day 30, you're doing 30 pull-ups. Now, the caveat is, for me, I'm doing it with 100 pounds strapped to my waist. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete it, you know what I mean? Because I'm old, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get hurt, or if I'm just not going to be able to do it, if I'm going to be too weak. But as of filming this, it's day 10. It's going okay. I've got some elbow pain, but I'm working through it. But the point is not necessarily to get to day 30, day 31, whatever. The point is to push yourself, into like realms unknown. You don't know how far you can go. You don't know what you're capable of. And the whole idea is, if you have a goal, but you don't have some type of plan to get to that goal, then the goal is kind of worthless. I mean, maybe it's not worthless, but it's just like, how are you going to get there? And I think a lot of folks don't really think through it. They just think, this is what I'm going to do. And it sounds good. And it's like, once you think you're going to do something, it's almost like your brain just says, you did it, good job. But that's not enough. Not if you want to kind of get to a new level in life or whatever it is. So me personally, I like to break some type of record I've had, or some kind, I like to do that. That challenging myself has always been fun. And I'm not very athletic, and so I don't, I don't have like that to fall back on. So I've always just had to really push myself if I was going to do anything physical. Like, I'm not good at running, but I sign up for that half marathon every year, and that forces me to start running and just to do it, you know what I mean? And so I have to have a plan, and I have to follow it, and et cetera, okay? So I had this goal, years ago I had a goal, I was going to write a book. And, but I basically had to get into a rhythm. I had to write every single day, and I didn't write towards the book every day. I had to write something, you know what I mean? But that really helped me finish the book, and then I wrote a second book. So, but the point is not me. I'm just saying it's like you have to kind of get a plan and get a system, and you have to push yourself, and you have to do things that maybe you're uncomfortable doing, and you're tired. You don't want to get up early, and you don't want to, or you don't want to stay up later. You don't want to eat healthy food. You know what I mean? Like, you may have to make sacrifices. It's okay. But the other thing I want people to realize is that if you're struggling with some type of illness, whether it's addiction, depression, anxiety, or diabetes or hypertension, your body has an amazing ability to heal. And I think we need to start making like health the norm, even if you're sick. And what I mean is, like, oftentimes there are things, some type of toxin we can remove, some type of issue in your lifestyle that you can adjust, something you can change to what you take in, like the food you're taking in. There are things you can do to help your body to heal. And so oftentimes people have some type of medical condition, they get put on medications, but many of these meds were never intended for people to stay on forever. But we get so comfortable with taking the medicine, we don't think, okay, am I doing everything I need to do to actually like heal my body? Or am I just like letting the medicine do what it does, even though it's not perfect, but because that's good enough. And so I would just like to encourage you to, think about what you're doing for your health. Because if you will build a solid foundation, now there are tons of things that are outside of your control, okay? And you cannot prevent every disease by eating the right diet and exercising every day. And let me just tell you something. You're gonna die, we're all gonna die. The diet's not gonna change it. Whether you lift weights or run or whatever, whether you smoke or don't smoke, it's not gonna change it, okay? You're gonna die. But you can do things to lay a solid foundation that will help you to live better, like live more fully, to be able to breathe better, to be able to walk down the street easier, to go up some stairs. You can do things now that can make you a little more resilient if you fall, or if you do break a bone, to be able to heal better. There are things you can do to lay a solid foundation so that when things that are outside of your control happens, you're in a better place to handle it. So please, I want you to talk to your doctor, for sure. Talk to your doctor. What's a good plan for you? But we need to rely less on pills. And if you're watching this video, I probably preaching to the choir, because you've already seen how damaging, drugs can be. But if maybe you've got a New Year's plan to try to come off of medication, well, then you need to be doing something to get your body ready, to get your mind ready, to get your spirit ready. You're a mind, body, spirit. You are not like a collection of organs or organ systems, okay? Anything you do to one thing affects everything. And so if something's outside of your control, you find something that you can do something about in a positive way that will influence the thing that's out of your control. I promise you. That's how it works. Okay? All right. So, listen, guys. Talk to your doctor. Get a good, solid diet, exercise plan. Look at your life. Look, do you have toxins you need to figure out? Are you drinking tap water that's poisoned? Are you what are you doing to your body that you could shift? And listen, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. No one's perfect. Just make some small changes, and then build from there, build momentum. All right, guys? Look, I'm going to link that article I wrote for my website. I'll link a couple of them that you can read if you're interested in this kind of stuff, if you're interested in trying to, live a healthier life. And I think you'll find them interesting, maybe. I would love it if you left some comments. Give me some ideas, some feedback. What do you think? All right, guys. This is going to be a good year. Peace.